Here's another big number this morning, $1.7 trillion. That's roughly the amount of outstanding federal student loan debt, Lauren, across the country.
A big number, Raphael, and WRTV's own Kelsey Anderson is joining us this morning with what the government's doing right now and how that impacts your payments.
Whether your federal student loan debt is enough to buy a small house or a small SUV, those payments and interest have been put on pause for the last 10 months, and that will continue through September. On top of the federal student loan pause, President Biden is expected to call on Congress to forgive $10,000 for all federal student loan borrowers, a simplification of what he promised while on the campaign trail. I spoke to two people who have student loan debt with differing opinions on the proposed forgiveness.
The student loan forgiveness, I think the idea is good. I don't think in principle or in practice it's good enough. So there's a lot of ways that this student loan forgiveness, it doesn't go far enough. It's the first step in my eyes.
We look at these individuals that are going to college. Some of them not necessarily chose the right path in college. Some of them I know have incurred additional expenses in college that shouldn't be put on the taxpayers. Frivolous spending.
Now, both Karen and Wheatley agree that changes need to start in high school with planning for college and future career, and changes also need to happen with college institutions with tuition prices and required courses. Working for you, Kelsey Anderson, WRTV.
Kelsey, thank you. Working for you, we do want to give you an idea of what the current tuition situation looks like at colleges and universities across the state of Indiana. Purdue University has frozen their tuition rates for 10 straight years now. In-state undergrad tuition comes in at about $10,000. At Indiana University, tuition is about $11,000 per academic year. Ball State tuition is about $8,000 and IUP-wide tuition is about $10,000. At a private school like Butler University, tuition is about $42,000 per year. It's also important to note that these are just the tuition numbers and they don't include things like room and board. Megan.